All right, everybody, what are we looking at today? Well, no better place than go to the market itself. That's right, I'm talking about the E-mini S&Ps, or I'm talking about SPX. Let's take a look at them. E-mini S&Ps down 82 handles. They're off of their lows by about 50 handles. They're significantly off of their highs by about 35 or 40 handles just from the movement from overnight. Big move in the market, big move everywhere. Let's take a look at volatility if we could for just a quick second. Up a full point, almost 6%, 5 and change. Yes, it is off of its highs. Yes, the market is off its lows, but I got a trade for you. We're going to ramp it up by going into SPX. Why do I say ramp it up? Because SPX is 10 times the size of SPY. So what am I looking at doing here? Volatility expanding, seems like it's continuing to expand and staying bid at 1942. When volatility expands, oh, you know what? Let's take a look at it this way. I'll show you. I'm going to go into SPY. I'm going to go down to my active list here, high option volume. You'll see SPY here over the last 5 days. The IV index, the 5-day change in volatility is up 3.5 to 4%, 3 3/4. IV rank of 23, but this is the highest it's been in some time. With volatility expanding today on a big day like today, I don't think there's any hurry to put in this trade unless you're extremely bullish. But if you think volatility has moved to its maximum for today, and again, being over 20 on volatility does seem to be the magic number where volatility has been hanging out and staying there before it dropped down. Maybe it's going to stay here right now before it drops down. That's what I'm playing for. So I'm going into SPX. IV rank is expanding. It's time to sell some premium. We're going to go into a bigger product, 10 times the size of SPY, and we're going to stay in February with 30 days. Remember, with 45 days being optimal when we place a trade, 58 on the monthlies is 13 days away. You really could be going into March. Now, if you're less inclined to think that volatility is going to mean revert quicker, I think it's going to do it quicker rather than longer, then you would go to March. If you think volatility is going to contract quicker, then you take on more risk and you go to February. What am I looking to do? Well, since it's a big product, I'm going to go pretty far out of the money. I'm going to try to go to around that standard deviation. What am I looking to do? I'm buying the 65.50 put that has a 19 delta, which means the percentage of touching 65.50 in the next 30 days is about 40%. Good, not great when you're looking to buy an option, but in the ballpark. I'm not well out of the money where I have a 15 delta or a 10 delta. There's only a 20% chance of a touch. I've got a 40% chance of a touch today. If we go down tomorrow another 1%, ooh, that number will be closer to 50%. So let's buy the 65.50 put one time. This is a very big product, so I'm not going to do a 1/2 ratio spread because that would use, look at this, buying power effect, $57,000. I'm not looking to use that much money. You do get a good $3,100 in credit. Remember, this is 10 times the size of SPY. Normally, this would be $31. It's $3,100 or $310. It's $3,165 in credit here. I'm going $50 wide. So on my buying one, selling two. So I'm going to go $100 wide with my buy. So I have defined risk. I'm going to buy one of those. So I'm 1 by 2 by 1. So I've defined my risk. So my buying power effect goes from 50 some odd thousand to about $3,300. My max profit on this trade is $5,300. I did this at $3.20 with basically the E-mini S&P sitting right here. And you know what? That's why you got to go to our follow page by clicking on, looking at these little lines, going down to the follow page, going on the bats, and looking at my trade. You'll see I just did this. Look at where the originally trade, the SPX was $6, $5 or $6 lower than where it is right now, and this spread has moved by about 20 cents. There it is in omnidirectional, because I promised this, volatility was 1960. Think about this. Volatility has moved 17 cents, which is a decent sized move on no movement in the E-mini S&Ps. Maybe the spike down in the market is over for the time being. The time being meaning right now today. $3.20 credit. What am I really looking for? Well, I'm hoping that we rally and I just get my $3 and change, or maybe I make a buck or two if volatility contracts quickly, or I sit on this trade. Now, is this the type of trade where if I had long delta, remember, this gives you a little bit of long delta because you're buying this put spread, but it'll quickly be short delta if we go below 64.50, which is your break even. So if I had existing positions on where I had some downside risk but didn't think this move was going to go much lower, this is the type of trade that I would put on if I had existing long delta, and the type of trade I would put on if I was thinking that the market was going to go higher, meaning it was not going to test this 6,500 where I make $5,320. This is an 88% pop. It gives you about $8 in theta decay. It's 1.46 long deltas on the trades. I call it pretty much omnidirectional, slightly bullish. It's slightly bullish because it has long delta. But really, this trade is a standalone trade. At $6,500, you make $5,000. For me, this is not what I want. I don't want it to go down to 65, but I certainly like that pop that's all the way under 64.50. All right, everybody, if you're looking to sell some premium, that's one way of doing it because you have an embedded short $50 wide put spread in a big product like SPX with a minimal amount of money. All right, everybody. You know what I'm going to ask you to do right now. Open, move, transfer, bring your account to Tasty Trade, the #1 brokerage firm in the galaxy, and take advantage of some of that cash that they're giving away just for moving your account